A brand new trailer for the new Splatoon season just released, but I think Nintendo put a little secret in there. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to Mood News. I'm your host, Matt, and in today's story, we're talking a little bit about Splatoon. Oh, who's played Splatoon recently? Not me, unfortunately. I kind of want to get back into it, though, after seeing this trailer, that's for sure, because we just got a brand new trailer for the latest season in Splatoon. And this one is Sizzle Season, which is kind of a fun name. Is that what I'm going to be saying? Oh, it's a fun name? No, we got a brand new map with it, which is like a train station location. I think it's called Lemuria Hub. I think I'm saying that right. It looks bloody fun. Now, one issue is, people always have issues with the Splatoon 3 maps in some way. There's been a lot of controversy around them, I guess you could say. Some people think they're a bit boring and bland in terms of layout structure, but this one, for moving trains and stuff, if you can like jump on the trains and things, that's going to be insanely fun. Along with that, we've got two brand new weapons. One is a stringer named for Wellstring V, and yeah, it looks alright, but the other weapon is a brand new Splatana, which is basically a portable toothbrush, it seems. It's called the Mint Decavitator, which is just insanely cool. The sheath, the katana itself, just the whole design of this weapon looks so cool. And like, that weapon alone is kind of getting me want to play the game again. But not only that, we got a brand new Big Run event called Big Run, which adds all three bosses, which is a bit scary. I don't know if I'd be able to survive that. And also, I'm going to be honest, guys, Splatoon fans, please don't hate me, but I've never been able to do a Big Run event outside of like the first one. I feel like such a fake fan. Like, I really enjoyed doing it. I love Salmon Run, but like I just haven't done it in ages. So should I return to it? Do you guys think they've added enough to it in terms of like new maps and stuff that I should give it a go? Or is it sort of like one of those things where it's like, nah, not really anyone plays Salmon Run anymore? I don't know. Let me know. I kind of want to play Salmon Run after seeing this. I actually didn't do the third new boss, so I wouldn't mind trying this just to, try that out and just go dive into the deep end, no pun intended, which would be kind of silly, kind of goofy. And yeah, that new map looks bloody fantastic. And this new season is arriving on the 1st of June, so that's pretty exciting. However, that's not what I wanted to talk about today, guys. What I wanted to talk about today is what they showed at the very end of this trailer. Now, for those who are unaware, Splatoon 3, when it was announced, was told that we would get about 2 years of consistent updates through the seasons and through new content drops and new maps and stuff before support was dropped. So that would be around 2024 because the game released in September 2022. And we're definitely not at September yet, we're in May. We're already almost halfway through the year, which is a bit scary to think about, isn't it? Isn't it, guys? Existential dread right now? Maybe? Can we share some existential dread? Can we get some existential dread in the chat? No, let's not get existential dread in the chat. But yeah, we're sort of, getting close where this might be the final season. We might get one more, I'd say. Maybe one more big update. But what makes me think that this might be the final season is that they teased at the end a solo jellyfish walking through the desert, and it already feels like, the desert feels very Splatoon 3, like intro, first tease sort of period of time, and you're getting sort of flashbacks to where it all began. And so seeing a location that's significant to the theme of Splatoon 3 and seeing this jellyfish with certain logos on them gives me a bit of a feeling of what I think the next Splatfest or the final Splatfest will be. I don't know if we'll probably get one or two more Splatfests before the final Splatfest, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the next Splatfest we get will be the final Splatfest. Regardless, this jellyfish had a fan with Deep Cuts logo and a bag with Off the Hook and the Squid Sisters logos. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are seeing what I'm putting down, but I truly believe that the final Splatfest will be a three-way one between every idol group which we've had throughout the series, and that would be insanely cool. We already had like the initial final Splatfest in Splatoon 1 was Callie versus Marie, and then of course we got Chaos versus Order in Splatoon 2, but this one, if it's just like Deep Cut versus Off the Hook versus Squid Sisters, would be insane. Like, that would be so fun. I'm curious though, if that's the case, are we gonna have like different members of Off the Hook pitching against themselves, you know, self-sabotaging. Like, is Shiver just gonna be for, you know, like the Squid Sisters, and then Fry's gonna be for Deep Cut, and then Big Man's gonna be for Off the Hook? Is that what's gonna happen? Or is there gonna be like some sort of custom event where like, ooh, we're actually gonna have like all the idols appear and it's gonna be like an insane event? That's what I'm leaning on. I think they're gonna do something extra special and really jazz it up and really make it look insane for like the final Splatfest. But you know, maybe I'm wrong. You know, I just saw this immediately and I was like, oh, this is some sort of idea which I think could definitely be possible. You know, like Splatoon 3, like I've gone in and out of playing it, but I think an event like this would definitely be something which everyone wants to return to, you know. And who knows, like with the Switch 2 coming out like next year, or you know, revealed this year, winding down Splatoon 3 makes a lot of sense. Would we launch with Splatoon 4 immediately? I don't know. I don't think so. Although one of the big pushes for Switch 2 initially was having Splatoon 2 like a few months after launch. So if they were to do like a Splatoon 4, maybe it's too little too late for that. Maybe we would have to like wait at least like a year or two. Similar, we're not going to get a new Zelda straight away. I mean, I say that, we're probably going to get a Breath of the Wild port, as I talked about in my previous news video, which you should see if you haven't seen already. But in regards to what the Splatfest is and what it means and what previous Splatfests have shown in terms of significance, obviously Splatoon 1's final Splatfest affected the story mode, where we had Callie captured and brainwashed, and then obviously the final Splatfest in Splatoon 2 affected the entire theme of Splatoon 3, with it being like chaotic and, you know, like all crazy wasteland Mad Max style. And so if we were to have a Splatoon 3 final Splatfest be between the 3 idol groups, I'm curious what the significance of that would be. Because if there would be a Splatoon 4, we would just get a new idol group regardless, right? And it's like, maybe it could be affecting the story mode where like the group that wins is kidnapped, or like becomes like an integral part of the Splatoon 4 story mode, or just like, I'm trying to figure out like, oh, if Off the Hook wins, how does that affect Splatoon 4? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't really know what the significance of those ideas, or the significance of who wins is going to be for the sequel. Maybe you guys know. Maybe you could let me know in the chat if you guys think that, like, oh, this is going to happen if Big Man comes on top. But yeah, a lot of interesting ideas to come with. Or again, as I said, if they are working on a Splatoon 4, maybe the significance of this final Splatfest doesn't matter as much, and that's why they're choosing to do something which is like a bit more, not silly, but you know, a bit more like, oh crap, like, oh, this is crazy, and just like pit the fans against each other, where it's like, it's really fun, it's really like a silly idea, but it doesn't factor into how the sequel to this game could go, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Maybe, maybe not. You guys are gonna have to let me know. But that is it for today's mood news. Let me know what you think. I might do another video later today, probably not. I don't know why I said that. Probably won't do another one. Probably another one tomorrow, maybe. Do you guys like these? Should I do them as more frequently as possible, where I'm doing one like every day? Are you fine for just like one a week? Let me know. I'm very curious about how interested you are all into mood news. Are you invested in the mood news lore? There is lore, in case you're curious. Can you figure it out? Should I do an ARG? There we go. We'll do an ARG, guys. All right, bye.